Hello and welcome back, my brave knights, princesses, and princesses, to Let's Play Haunted Hotel 1. Left off, we read more about the machine. So, welcome back, all of you. Hope you're all enjoying this. So, for those of you that are just joining us, we just fled from the gale again and we were reunited with the cat. And... bang bang. Fleer Delice, however you want to pronounce it. And for those of you that don't know what this game is, this is Haunted Hotel. This is the very first one. And if you want to hear my summary of the game, go watch the other episodes. I mean, I'd be more than happy to sum it up for you if you want. You want me to? Okay. To sum it up, Haunted Hotel. This is the first Haunted Hotel. Come on, that's a fang right there. It was like a claw piece, I don't know. Was all about the hotel itself. Not about the people, not about ghosts, nothing of that sort. It's about the hotel and a machine that controls the weather. So, stop toying with me, game. I know my time isn't out yet. So, looking for key. But yeah, that's what it is. This is where it all started, and the other haunted hotels, I think it's up to haunted hotel either 3 or 4 where they finally stopped doing that. Which was kind of sad because it was really cool. Being that it wasn't just about ghosts or people, but about a hotel that was an experiment of sorts. That's the first time I've used like almost all the hints in a while. Autumn. Let's go to autumn. Balloon lamp. Black bow prog typewriter. So we have this gale, this sentient gale chasing after us. Its timing is strange, though, because of how it appears. So, that's what's going on. Now, as I said in the previous episodes, the game's going to get more interesting and harder as it goes along. But it does eventually have an end. It just takes a while, even though this game is very small. It's stretched as far as it can be. Sure if that's a statue? Looks like a statue to me. So we have to find stuff. Another thing, like I said, about about the old hidden object games, is that you don't take anything with you. So the reason why I played this was to show you guys the difference between this and the newer haunted hotels, and why the older games are just cool. Because they are. Oh, I just need a frog. I need a frog. Badly. Ribbit. Where is frog? So eventually we'll go and we'll find the other stuff. Can't believe I'm using hints. I guess that's how long I've been playing this game. I've played this game a little bit. Mainly because I've been focused on the other games I have. That's a telephone right there. It's a... Never mind. Stop toying with me, game. Like, for example, when we played Gardenscapes, I just remember playing that. I was so bored in the game. Sad to say. Mainly because, although I did play Gardenscapes when I was younger, playing it now, it's fun to play when you have nothing else better to do, but it's not something to record, I think. That's my opinion. If you guys want me to play Gardenscapes, let me know. I've got Gardenscapes 1 and Mansion Makeover. I mean, I did record Gardenscapes, but I stopped because I got really bored. And the same thing with Build-A-Lot. Build-A-Lot just, even though I can play it on my own, it's not something I could record without drinking a lot of coffee and being just live, as it were. This game I'm managing to do because it's a throwback. It's something I want to do for all of you. So, we need candles. I don't see the candles anywhere. Oh wait, got them. Yes. Good. Okay. Capture this clue now. Oh. Shaman. Okay, we need an S. And we need an H. And we need an N. Yeah. We won't have to do that later. That's excellent. Okay, that looks like a pile of photos. So you just saw. Frog says there's been a record when box container jug artist doll bus. You mean a mannequin? A mannequin is an artist's doll. That'd be this thing. Yeah. So yeah, this is basically the game, like I keep saying. This is all you do. This is before they started, you know, getting you engaged into the game by giving you other things you can do. Like solving puzzles and stuff. I think Dark Grove and 13th Skull are great examples of how far, almost how far you can push an object game. I mean, you have live action, you have people talking to you, and you have twists that you never thought of. Where's the bus? So I can go to school because I'm late. I'm pulling my backpack on my back. And it's 8 in the morning and I'm exhausted. Just another day in paradise. The bus is late. I don't see it yet. I could make the excuse to the teacher that the bus was late. But then I was given a wooden box. Oh, code solving 101, goody. More reading. I moved on to the 7th floor immediately. My calculations lead me to believe that the next room of importance would be rooms 7063. I kicked the door in, stared in amazement. This room reminded me of the inside of a ship, which meant that this had to be the captain's room. The floor was littered with chests reminiscent of buried treasure, as well as various maritime souvenirs. Laying at my feet was a folded newspaper that I picked up and opened up to the front page. The language was indecipherable to me. It seemed like it was from somewhere to the Pacific, perhaps Micronesia, but the pictures were clear enough to me. There was a photo of a stone artifact and some numbers below that looked like a reward offer. At the bottom of the same article there was a startling picture of a seafaring vessel, just like the one that was hanging on the wall in the captain's room. I thought the paper was a souvenir to a heist that the captain had pulled off involving that artifact, which could have been for some voodoo ritual. I looked back to the floor, wondering if there was any more to the newspaper I had picked up, and discovered that in the short time that had passed, a thick fog had covered the floor up to my shins. I rushed out of the room in search of where the fog was coming from. I felt my heart stop in a moment of terror. Blocking my passage to the elevator was the gale and form of a monstrous cloud. As I stood there staring, the horrific fog seemed to become aware of me, and I knew in that moment that I wouldn't be able to run through it, so I ran away from it. The cloud seemed to fold over itself in ominous pursuit. As I bolted around the corner and saw it in a heartbeat that I was running towards a dead end, it seemed hopeless. I wasn't going to let that defeat me. If I could just get into another room before the clouds saw me, it could buy me the time I needed to find a way to sneak past. As fast as I could, I tried each door, but time after time the doors were locked. When I got to the last door, I had no choice left but to try to desperately kick it in. After a few tries, the door gave in to my will to live. Leaning against the door to keep it shut, I noticed that this room was rather dark, but I could tell that there was something different about it. I pulled the flashlight from my jacket and flicked it on to illuminate what I could see, what I could of the room. The floor wasn't carpeted. There seemed to be storage shelves here instead of desks, and were stocked with personal items like golf clubs, suitcases, and children's toys. As I surveyed the contents of the shelves, I spotted a hatch above one of them. Maybe it led to the next floor. I scrambled across the room and climbed up the shelves like a monkey. It was a tight squeeze to get through the hatch, and at an odd angle as well. But I made it through alive. As I reached down to close the hatch behind me, I found a torn piece of paper that was not unlike pages of the detective's diary. I pocketed it quickly and pulled the hatch closed. I would have time later to read my new clue. Sweet. So we have 19, 27, 36, 45 objects. And Spy Detective Captain Shaman Spring. Goody goody gumdrops. And all our hints are back. So yeah. This is the game. I say again. I could play this game. I mean, this game I could do, like I said, for a while. Because it's nostalgia for me. This is one of the first games well, no. Dire Grove was the very first hidden object game I ever played. Ever. And it just escalated from there. So, stop picking at me, game. You're not clever. So, yeah. One thing I don't get is why we board these up after they're done. I guess I won't question it. Pen, candle, sundial lamp, blind, bullets, ashtray, 2 radios. This is going to be fun. Yep, the hints aren't infinite in this game, unlike in most games I play, which can get really problematic. When you realize you can only do so much for hints, you can either, I mean, here's a true story. When I was playing this game one time, I used up all the hints because I was like, just out of it. Like a while back. While back. And I ended up having to try to find all of them just for the sake of getting through this. But the funny thing is the randomness of it. It either gives you time or gives you a hint, and sometimes it wouldn't give me any hints at all, just time. It drove me crazy. Another thing is that if you run out of time, if I remember correctly, you just leave the room or you restart the whole thing. Which is something I don't want to do. That's a lamp right there. Unless they're talking, okay, fine, they're talking about that lamp. Specifics. Specifics. Like I keep talking about in object games is when they don't be specific with you. and you like guess. Right. Okay. Another thing that's funny about these home object games is sometimes there are stuff that I don't even know what they're asking me to find is. So I learned like what a lot of things were. It was interesting. Glass jar. Well, that doesn't really help me much. A bat could be a baseball bat or a bat as in an animal kind of bat. But my guess is going to be a baseball bat. This might be one of those moments where we use all the hints just for the fun of it. You know what? Let's just do it. Because I'm going for punishment. This is when I instantly regret it. Well, time to find all the special items. Another thing I liked to do is I liked to juggle between places. Another thing I did when I was just like completely bored. I'm not bored right now. Sure, let's unravel. So I love unraveling puzzles. If I could find that game I keep talking about, where you do nothing but that. It's a free game. I just find it again. Yeah. Oh, if you want to know what the thuds are, that's me clicking. So now you know. I don't know where the eagle is. Wait, there it is. Found it. Yeah. Another thing I think I remember telling you guys is it only gets harder from here. Like, the hit objects get more, and they just become more and more eventually. I think it does get a little annoying. Because they can just keep mounting. Now I could. I'm gonna do it. No one's here. And match 3, yeah. Nice combo! Thank you. I didn't do anything. Nice combo. Thank you. Ultimate combo. Super combo. Let's go. The new room I found myself in was hot. I peered through the window and it seemed like the sun was beating down on my weary body. The air in the room was so oppressive that it made it difficult to breathe while I took the time to read my new clue. After visiting the shaman, I think I understand their entire system. They use the artifact that the captain brought to the shaman's room. Somehow, the shaman makes it work by receiving something from all 4 of the engineer's machines at the same time. One for each season. Then this infernal machine starts to work and something begins to happen in our world. Apparently they also needed people, preferably creative ones, with stronger inner energy. I think that they made some special arrangements with the hotel's manager to have their victims placed in special rooms. I don't know who I should and shouldn't trust. The priest, maybe he will help. What evil did they intend? What are they planning? Mad scientist was definitely the culprit. Scientists, the shaman, and the captain were using the hotel's guest as fuel. Suddenly, I had a very unpleasant feeling. I too could be used as a battery for their infernal machine. The gale turned falling entity up and trying to devour me as an energy source. My only friend on this voyage was the priest. Must have been trying to ward off the evil that they brought to this place. Somehow I had to get out, or get him to help me do it. The searing heat made me start to swoon. Clearly I couldn't take the heat anymore, and would have to take my chances in the hallway. I peered out the door and down the hall to see the fog was there, but I'd already passed my room. I was free and clear to run to the elevator. And with that, we'll be back, guys. Leave a like and subscribe because there's always room for more, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye, everybody.